To the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. 18 Gator.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
10-2 stop. Yo, faster! Switch gears. Let's go.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
80 weapons.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is Love. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 6.
A run for Nick Chubb. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Smith now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now it's Haskins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Now Haskins to throw it. Flush to his right. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, 29 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jonathan Allen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They go with Chubb on second down. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Check your team, Bill. Bravo. Check. Watch the safety creep. Defense.
Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Look. Here we go. Defense all day. 24 is the mic. All day, just like that.
Now Haskins on first down. Flushed out right. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Haskins. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Out of the gun, Geis. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Yeah. Got come on, QB, come on. 24 is the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 24 is the mic. All day, baby, all day. 24 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Second down and goal. Haskins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's third and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 24 is the mic. I got one. 24 is the mic. Target. 24 is the mic. Off.
On third and goal, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
X3. 218. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check 25. Hey, alert 3.
From the end zone, Smith. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. Now, they took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Rock it. Snap.
Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Wahoo!
Here's Smith. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Leo! Hey, lock it!
Throwing on third down, Smith. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. yards on the punt there. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 24 is the mic.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Haskins now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Haskins back to the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here. 24 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. 24 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
Again, it's Haskins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Haskins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confident.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 55 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. Third and 2, now Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Hey, Orbit. Fire.
On first down, Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, Charlie. Hey. Let's go.
Smith on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
36, 36.
On 1st and 10, Haskins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Haskins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Tackle. 24 is the mic. Ain't no such thing. 24 is the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 14 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Vikings take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Smith. And Diggs has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 50, it's Smith. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the ground is Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Smith on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
On 4th down, Smith. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Haskins will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And some room to roam now. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Go, go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Smith into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Yeah. Hey, no more. Check 53 is mine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.